Are you ready? Follow along. Camp Rock. Camp Rock. Camp Rock.
I need sticks.
Should we go with that one or a different one?
Camp Rock. Camp Rock. Camp Rock.
Now on the rewatch, was that as embarrassing to watch or was it okay?
Absolutely 100% embarrassing and cringeworthy. Oh my gosh.
Nah.
I don't hate it. It was funny. It's a product of the times. I wonder who saw that and greenlit it.
By the way, this is the Elbow Nudge Podcast episode 30. We're talking Camp Rock, the Final Jam 2. And we'll be ranking all the songs.
I think you said it a little out of order, but yeah, okay.
Camp Rock 2, the Final Jam.
There you go.
But hold on. I need to send you. Usually I don't do this, but I had this loaded up because
it's always going to happen at least once. I want to be the one that just sits back and gets bombarded with information.
No, this isn't information. Did you ever see the video where they? I wish I could show it to you without spoiling the title, but no, that's fine. Basically, they combined the end of Infinity War with that Camp Rock.
I did. Yeah, I saw it. I was looking up clips for this move, like for this highlight. I was like, "What is this?" I was gonna send it to you.
Oh, I saw it a while ago, and it's beautiful.
Camp Rock,
because Cap is still doing the everyone on my position.
Yeah.
And then on top of the Camp Rock, you also hear Thanos, the theme, like
yes. I love the echo of their like footsteps, like how it sounds far away. It's like
it's still so menacing.
Camp Rock.
And then you see Wanda looking at Vision, like terrified.
Yeah.
That was done so well.
It super cuts to them. Camp Rock.
Yeah. The Jonas Brothers, the way they're like smugly looking at Captain America. But all right. We've begun.
We have. This is Camp Rock 2, the Final Jam. How many years has it been from Camp in not in lore, real life?
I thought it was only 2 years.
Camp Rock 2.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah, 2008 to 2010. It's been 2 years, but in the movie, it's been 1
year, yeah. So, can I start off with a couple things? There's some things I have to address.
Sure.
All right, with our Camp Rock episode, I called it Camp All-Star. I'm sorry, I only had 12 hours of sleep. It's called Camp Star. Okay? So anyone who listened to that episode, all the Camp Rockers, I'm sorry that it was annoying to hear us say Camp All-Star.
I don't know. I kind of think Camp All-Star sounds cooler than Camp Star.
I think it does too, but I don't want to defend myself on this.
I mean, somebody once told me the world was going to roll me, but I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Did you see that clip with Mike Myers' new show? I think it's on Netflix.
Yes, with Shrek.
Yeah.
that's I think I had a dream about that, and so then it became a clip.
You brought this into reality.
I did. This was my multiverse of madness.
Isn't this what you always dream of? And then it finally became a thing.
That was my multiverse of madness. It was real. I was dreaming another multiverse.
You brought it to our timeline now.
I did.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. And then the other thing. That was the first thing I had to address.
Mm-hmm.
Now the other thing. So we were saying in the first Camp Rock how I thought it wasn't a musical. Primarily because none of the songs are memorable except for the last one. That's why I thought it wasn't a musical. But watching Camp Rock 2, I had a revelation.
Yeah.
In Camp Rock 1, I believe, because I didn't rewatch it, but I believe all the songs are sung within the reality of the world of Camp Rock. And then in this musical and every other musical, it has those moments where, and people make fun of it, where it's like, let's say High School Musical. They're singing in the cafeteria. Everyone is choreographed dancing. And then everything goes back to normal. And then nobody addresses like, you remember when we all just broke out and danced and started singing in the cafeteria? That's not a thing. In musicals, that's not a thing. It's just, you don't acknowledge that. Yeah. In Camp Rock, we have that. they just break out into song. They start dancing. They're dancing on near the lake. They're dancing on the cabins and things like that, cabin stairs. And there's no question. I'm like, why are we going to all these different locations and dancing and singing? I don't think Camp Rock 1 ever had those moments. Everything was always sung within the reality of their world. And it was always like the final jam or just showing off a song or Shane singing to
Did,
Mitchie. It
yeah.
was always real. It was always happening. And that's what felt off about it. Am I justified?
Ah, yes, your thought process is, but I don't know if that makes Camp Rock weird. I think it works.
Oh no, I think it works too. And it's definitely a musical, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But has any other musical done that?
Nothing's
You
coming to
know what
mind
I
right
mean,
now.
right? Like
Yes,
it's all real songs. Is all actually being sung, and then some
within
of them
the
will go like, "Wow,
story.
they're very good."
Yeah, yeah. I feel like there is. I just can't think of them right now.
It was just very different. That's the first time I noticed it. Watching Camp Rock 2, that's when I noticed. Wait, none of the songs are sung like this in the first Camp Rock.
Yeah, this one definitely feels more musically. Oh, if that's the word for it.
Yeah, I think that was TikTok before TikTok. Is
That's
that what you're referencing?
no, I'm not. But I'm saying this is more the the plot, and I guess like the structure of the movie is more like a musical than Camp Rock was. But yeah, because in Camp
Yes.
Rock they used each song because it's a camp about music. So like, oh yeah, we're gonna have different performances in the camp. But in this one, it's just like, oh, we're gonna break out into dance.
In this one, they're even doing activities that don't revolve around music at all.
That's such a good point. How did Camp Rock change so much in the year that they've had off? Like Camp Rock 1, they established that Camp Rock was the camp for like people like these Grammy award winning artists would send their kids
Everyone
there.
who's anyone.
Yeah, everyone who's anyone who wants to be anyone in music goes to Camp Rock. And then Camp Rock 2 comes around and it's like, oh, we're just this fun summer camp for you to come and play your music and sing by the bonfire and have a good time. Like a YMCA summer camp with music.
Yeah, make gingerbread houses with kids.
I don't think they were, I think he was making a wooden house.
Make wooden houses with kids.
I actually think he was making a birdhouse.
Make birdhouses with kids.
Which is, you know, little side note trivia. Kevin Jonas on day 1 of filming Camp Rock 2 received 38 birdhouses as gifts from fans
Ah, from the first movie?
from the first movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be that type of deal.
This is like a Joe Bromania was a thing.
Were you
I was not a
a
birdhouse
maniac
sender.
for the Joe Bros?
I was a maniac for the Joe Bros.
I know you cut out little pictures of them and stuck them on your walls.
I did. I did.
That's pretty maniac activity right there.
Yeah. Yeah. It was before the One Direction time, but yeah, I would have been if I was a teenage girl now, I'd be making fan cams of them on TikTok. Absolutely.
Still? No. Right now?
I guess it would be for whatever teeny bopper group is
Would it
going
be
on right
BTS
now.
right now that you'd be upset
Yeah,
with?
it would be BTS. But
Yeah.
I'm saying like
I mean,
if
you
this
probably are, but like secretly, right?
no, not for BTS. I do like BTS though, but I don't make fan cams of them.
Wow, they're not fan cam worthy.
Nothing else is fan cam worthy. I'm making videos for the podcast, bro. Come on, man.
Absolutely. But in your spare time, I'm saying you've never done any for like One Direction?
No, I wasn't a huge One Direction fan when I was younger. I like their music now after they broke up or went on break.
All right.
But for the Joe Bros, like I'm saying, if you were to just transplant the technology of now to back then, I would be making fan cams of the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, have you had like Sony Vegas or something?
If I had TikTok when I was young, I would. If I had my
That's all you needed?
if I
You
had
had
my
Vine.
iPhone. Vine, you couldn't do a lot with Vine. It was 6 seconds.
That's basically TikTok, except
TikTok is like 45.
yeah, you could go a lot longer. There's no limit, is there? Can't you do like 2 minutes?
Oh,
If
you're
you
right. I
wanted
think
to?
there is no limit. I'm pretty sure there is a limit, but it's pretty long
Oh yeah, they got to be a limit. But
in comparison to 6 seconds on Vine.
That's enough to show each brother for 1 second twice.
For 2 seconds each.
That makes more sense. Or just 1 second twice. Just make a flash.
Pause, and whichever brother you tap on is yours.
What? You make those videos where the thing's floating over your head and it shows the Joe Bros and you have to select
Yeah.
which one you'll marry.
Yeah. You get Kevin and they start crying. Sorry, Kevin.
Which Jonas brother are you most like? And then it shows Kevin.
It's just Frankie Jonas.
What?
You know
There's another one?
Yeah, he's in Camp Rock too. That little boy,
What?
the little boy
What?
with the video camera.
Camera
Yeah,
dude?
that's
why.
their younger brother.
That's why you get so much attention in the
The
movie.
bonus Jonas.
I had no idea.
It's Frankie Jonas.
Wait. Nick, Kevin. All right. 2 syllables. All right, that's fine.
It's Kevin, Joe, Nick, and
I
Frankie.
was also thinking about that. How far apart in age are they? Because I never questioned it. They all look the same age to me.
They're not triplets.
I know they're not triplets. I'm not that much of a fool, but I'm just saying they look like they're all around the same age.
I know Kevin's the oldest. He's 34 now. Let's see. Joe is 32.
Wow, you knew that Kevin fact real quick. And
I pulled up Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying, of all of them, I thought you would know, like, Nick right off the bat.
Nick is 29.
He's the middle child?
No, he's technically, yeah, because he's not the youngest.
Oh, yeah. Let's ignore bonus Jonas for a while. For a little bit.
As always.
For a little bit. Because right now, let's just focus on the three. Which one is oldest to youngest?
It's Kevin. He's the oldest. And then it's Joe. And then it's Nick.
What? Oh, that makes sense.
Kevin is 2 years older than Joe. And Joe is 3 years older. Yeah, 3 years older than Nick.
They all look the same age. I didn't even get any inclination of who could be the oldest.
I mean, I don't know how to... I've always known that Kevin was the oldest.
Well, you're a Joe Bro maniac.
I'm a Joe Bro fan.
Yeah.
And then Frankie, their younger brother, he is 8 years younger than Nick.
They need to do a Camp Rock 3, and he'll be the Shane Gray.
He's pretty big on TikTok right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know how big, but I do know that he has a following on TikTok.
Do you follow him on TikTok?
No, I don't.
Okay.
He's a Zoomer. That's way beyond my time. I'm with the 3 Joe Bros.
Hold on.
No. Let's go on. You were right.
Hold on. Okay, we could say like you're on the fence, but you saying that's way beyond my time. No,
he is.
Don't push it off like that.
He's from the year 2000. That's 5 years beyond me.
That's it? We have more years between us. Don't say it. Don't say it.
We do not have more years.
Don't say it. I'm talking about, interest-wise. What I'm into versus what you're into. TikTok versus feeding pigeons.
Long walks in the park.
Long walks in the park. Listening
feeding
to Camp Rock 2.
Oh yeah, we're generations apart.
You and Frankie, I bet you guys have a lot in common.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
5 years? That's not even a lot.
5 years is quite a bit, mister.
No, it's not. You have a lot. You have friends right now who are 5 years younger than you.
True.
All right, then.
One, but true.
We can move on from this. I want to bring up a little thing that they did that I liked.
Okay.
When the Jonas Brothers showed up, they played "Play My Music."
Yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up. Yes, yes.
That's their best song.
That really is.
And I'm saying, even in real life, they haven't written a song better than that.
Hush you! You have not heard. You have not heard "Burning Up."
I did.
Oh, that's even worse.
It was at the party.
That's even worse. "Burning Up" is their best song.
All right, we're ranking all the Jonas Brothers songs right now.
I'm about to school you, boy. You got to hear Love Bug. You got to hear Burning Up, Year 3000. Even Sucker is pretty
Which
good.
song would you put on their fan cam?
Burning Up.
Okay.
It's their best one.
Is it though? Not Year 3000?
And Burning Up is best. Even that was another thing too. The bodyguard who's like, I guess he's the bus driver at the beginning of the movie. That's their bodyguard in real life or at the
Really?
time. Yeah, and he was in Burning Up. They have in the song Burning Up, he has a feature in it.
So I guess they're like,
When did Burning Out come up? Burning Up.
I don't know.
I'm slipping into the love.
I guess they have a good relationship
Trying to keep
beyond just bodyguard
under.
and famous people.
Oh yeah, it came out in 2008. That was the year Camp Rock came out.
Yeah, it was.
You turn the temperature hotter, burning up. Mm-hmm. It's good.
So now that we got into these little details, let's
Just
get
dive in.
into What did you think of Camp Rock 2 overall?
You alluded in our Camp Rock episode that this movie would be better than the first one.
Did I allude to it, or did I just straight up declare
I didn't want to
that it was
misquote
better?
you. So
I'll tell you right now, I'm saying 100%. I still think it's better than the first one.
I don't know about that.
What?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I kind of like the first one better than this one.
Oh, what makes it better?
The music.
The music from the first one is better?
No, I think it's just my bias for the top 3 of the last movie. The This Is Me, Gotta Find You, and Play My Music are really good.
Okay.
And I think that they're still better than like the entire list of these songs in this movie.
Let me see. I don't know if I'll be so quick to say that. Maybe.
I think I can definitively say that is that I would put those 3 above this list immediately.
They would still be the top 3 on this list.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I think part of it is also the charm of it. I liked this movie. That's the thing too. I like Camp Rock too. I think that the characters are going in a good direction as well. The plot is a little bit better in this one than it is in the first one. The first one, I think I complained about it, how like that whole liar revealed, and then how everybody was really shallow about her even being the cook's daughter. And this one, that's not even the like issue anymore. Everybody's getting along. It's just more about Camp Rock versus Camp Star.
I like the camp counselor angle with this movie.
Yeah. I like the Jonas Brothers all being characters too, not just kind of features. Nick and Kevin were just kind of features in the first one, and this one, everybody's all hands on deck.
I still got to call them out on their acting though.
I think I could tell they were awkward calling each other different names.
I don't even remember their names in the movies.
I only noticed it because like Joe, he had to call Nick Nate. And there was a scene, I think it's whenever they're walking away from Camp Star from the first time that they all went to that bonfire. And he's like, "Hey, Nate, we can't let this happen." he forgot. He has to call his brother by a different name.
Didn't they have their show going by now?
Yeah, they did. But in the show, they're Kevin, Nick, and Joe.
Do they have to act on the show, or do they just have to be themselves?
I think it's part themselves, part acting. They play themselves, but in a fictional setting.
I was thinking, yeah, don't they have a show? Didn't they act for a long time between these movies now? Several episodes of the show.
But it's not like as if they're like, oh, you're playing Shane, what's his name? Gray?
Shane Gray.
You're playing Shane Gray. You're this like pop star. In the show, it's like you're Joe Jonas, and you go to high school and you have like a crush on this girl. You don't have to really act for that.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to take him down too many notches for that.
It's
but I
fun.
do want to call it out.
As a Joe Bro maniac, I give them a lot of passes. Like they're funny. Did you
give them a pass here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. They get a pass anywhere.
Except into your YouTube channel where you make fan cams.
I don't make fan cams anymore.
Okay. So anymore? So you did make some.
So this whole thing with what's it called? Dana? Did you know that?
Who? Backstreet Boys? No, wait, that's my era. Your era would be In
I
Sync.
want it
In Sync.
that way. Tell me why.
Which one?
So did you know that the girl who plays Dana, her name is
Yeah.
Chloe Bridges.
Okay.
So obviously Nick and Chloe. I'm just gonna call her Dana for the remainder of this pod because it's just easier for me to identify. But those two, they played love interest in this movie, and in another movie, it's called "Isn't It Romantic?" Came out in 2019. So they're both married now, both Nick and
Not to each
Dana,
other. Yeah.
not to each other, but Nick is married to a woman named Priyanka, and she's married to Adam Devine. And in Isn't It Romantic, Priyanka and Adam Devine play love interests. So there's like a little
Oh.
like behind the scenes where they met up again, and it's like, hey, I know you.
Oh, but Nick isn't in it at all.
Nick is not in it at all, and neither is Chloe Bridges, who's Dana.
Ah.
But like they played love interest, grew up, got married, and now their significant others played love interest in another movie.
Yeah, they probably showed up on set and like, hey, wait a second.
I know you. You're Camp Rock.
Yeah, you're my Camp Rock girl.
Camp Rock.
That's how they meet each other. Camp Rock. Camp Rock.
Camp Rock. He comes in with the drumsticks and he's like, Camp Rock.
Now, would that be embarrassing or would that be cool?
I think if you come in doing the claps and the marches, yes, but the drumsticks, no.
I think if you do it and the other person doesn't do it, then it's very embarrassing.
Absolutely. If they don't match you
Yeah.
in enthusiasm, it's 100% embarrassing.
I would do a straight 180 and
Turn
tell
around.
my wife I'll be waiting for her at home.
I'll see you at the restaurant.
Camp Rock out the set. Camp Rock. I'll just keep Camp Rock into my car. Camp Rock.
See you at lunch,
Camp Rock.
honey. Camp Rock.
Camp Rock.
Camp Rock.
I like that scene. I think it's still something that you do at camp.
I
This
don't know
weird-
how
weird
they
chants like that.
convinced them to do that.
Money.
No way. They signed up to be they signed up to be these characters and to come back, and it's like, okay, y'all, now I want you to march in to this stage and be doing this, like Camp Rock. And Demi is like, I'll lead the charge.
I don't think it's that bad. I really don't.
Tony, did we even see the same movie?
Yeah, twice. We literally saw it in a group watch.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But it's pretty
Have you ever
bad.
been to camp? You do this at camp.
I've been to camp, yes. I have not
Did you
done
not-
that.
did you not
No, I
Have a
not.
chant / stomping ritual that
We had like a shout or something like that. Like I went to a camp and we were like part of a team, and anytime our it was like we were all separated into teams. It was kind of like a little sports off kind of thing.
yeah.
And I can't remember. I know the color was orange. I just don't remember anything else about it.
Orange team.
We had to be all like, hey, oh yeah. And anytime the leader would like shout out our team name. But like that was it. We weren't marching in going, hey, oh yeah.
So your problem is with the marching.
Well, like it's the whole spectacle of it, marching in, going, Camp Rock. Camp Rock.
It's cool.
Is it though?
If everyone's doing it, yeah.
What about everybody who's watching them do it? And they're all like the Camp Star peeps are just watching them like, oh my gosh, what are they doing?
They're rocking.
Mm.
If a whole group of friends decided to do it, I think that would be cool.
I don't know about that.
How can you be embarrassed? You're all doing the same thing.
I think it's just from the other people looking at them like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? That's what makes it embarrassing.
But they're the lame camp, remember? Are you Team Camp Star or Team Camp Rock?
They're Camp Star.
What team are you on? You have to think? You're thinking about this?
I mean, they have AC.
Why so many hooves?
They have AC, Tone. Think
It's
about
a
it.
camp. It's a camp. You don't need AC.
Yeah, you do. It's
You've never
humid
been
out
in a
there.
tent?
I have been on a tent and I hated it.
Oh my gosh, I
I
know what team
hated
you're
it.
on. I don't. All right, Tess. All right, Tess Tyler.
Oh, I can't stand her in this movie. Oh my gosh.
More or less than the first one?
You know, I think less. I think less. She's okay, but
She was
I kind
on
of
friendly
wish
terms.
I kind of wish though that she didn't betray. I kind of wish that she stuck around as a buddy. That would have been her redeeming arc. It was just weird to have her be like, "Hey, my mom said I can come to Camp Star," and everybody's looking at her like, "Uh?" I feel like he's like a mini Jason Derulo. He would have been a fine villain, just kind of on his own. He didn't need Tess.
Well, the whole villain was just Camp Star. They didn't need any one singular person.
Yeah, yeah, but he was the one that like was getting all up in Mitchie's business during It's On.
I like I like what she called him when they first met. I'm gonna look it up at all because I wrote it. Oh yeah, she's. I don't know what the dialogue was, but she's like, "Yeah, okay, Luke, I'm giving you the fire, Williams." You remember that?
I do, and I love it. I love her delivery on that. I'm giving you the
The
fire.
fire.
I like that song. I liked him as a character. He was pretty cool.
What?
He was a cool villain.
I didn't see him as a villain.
Yeah, well, I'm saying villain loosely. He's clearly the one that
He's misunderstood.
the decom was wanting us to be like, oh, he's like the bad
Yeah,
boy, like he's the camp star, like center poster boy, like you know. So I'm using villain loosely. He's not like a bad guy or anything.
I thought he. Well, I don't know. If you found Tess annoying, why wouldn't he be annoying? Because he was saying all the dumb things Tess would say too.
Yeah, but he's cool.
All right,
Another
let's
thing
get
too is
biased.
like
Let's get biased here.
he's like genuine about it too. Tess is just like she's not 100%. She's
You want her
always
to commit?
I want her to commit to being a bad guy in the decom sense, you know? She couldn't be full Sharpay. She's got to be this like half-baked Tess Tyler. And Luke was like, yeah, he was the Sharpay of this movie. He was
He
all
was
in.
bringing the fire for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I don't see. I'm not defending Tess, by the way, because she is not a Sharpay. But I did not see her as the decom bad guy. I think she really was just like, oh, Camp Star is cool. I want to go to Camp Star. And then she never did anything backstabby or anything at all for the whole movie to them. She's just like, yeah, I want to go. Like, I feel like you would go to Camp Star because they have AC.
If I was in the situation where all of my friends were at Camp Rock, I would stay at Camp Rock. I'm just saying, like,
All right. What about 2 weeks in and there's mosquitoes? It's
no.
muggy. It's
Listen,
hot. You have to sleep in a tent.
no environment is fun without your friends. Like the whole point of going to camp is to like hang
Well,
out
then
with
you
your
can hang
buddies
out with Luke. I'm giving you the fire.
and
Williams.
miss out the Jonas Brothers.
No. The Joe Bros wouldn't be there. It would just be friends. Your average everyday friends.
No, I would stay with my friends. That's just like that's the whole point of the
Yeah.
experience is to be with your friends, even if there's no AC. It's just from the get go. If I was sitting with my friends and we were like before summer camp, like, hey, which camp are we going to? I'd be like, y'all, let's go to Camp Star. They got AC. But if they're like, I want to go to Camp Rock, I'd be like, I guess I'm going to Camp
By
Rock.
the end of the movie, would you go to Camp Star next year?
I would tell my friends to let's all go to Camp Star. They have AC.
They still have AC over there.
But I don't know, because Camp Rock did have all the fun stuff. I'm sure
I
they
think
had
they're also
s'mores.
serving coffee or something, right? You saw how big those mugs were?
There was hot chocolate, but
You could put coffee in that.
I could put a lot of coffee in there.
It'll be a lot less than what you're used to, but you can make it work. Maybe two,
It's
three
like
cups.
half the size of my Central Perk mug, but I can make it work.
That's what I'm concerned about. Yeah. You might have to grab 3 cups in a tray.
2, I just said half, not
No,
1/3.
but I'm saying the actual amount that you'll need.
No.
But is Tess still on the hook? Because do you think they were hanging out or calling each other between the span of a year? So basically, were they
Mm,
friends enough for her to be like, I'm ditching my friends? Or were they just like on good terms? It's like, oh, see you guys. I'm going to Camp Star.
They clearly follow each other because what was it? Like they even said you never stop updating your status. I don't know what kind of fake social media is in
That,
this,
that doesn't be friendship. Yeah, how many people you follow who you don't talk to?
but I'm saying, like, they were still keeping up with each other because
Let's see. This is 2008, so that's
that's not MySpace.
I think Facebook was already there.
Yeah, Facebook.
Yeah,
If this is iCarly, I think they had
Bookface
something like that. Yeah,
on their pair computer.
on their Parapods.
Yeah, it was probably Facebook.
But
She was writing on a wall.
they had a social media.
Yeah, but you think they were close?
No, I mean, if she didn't even just gauge Mitchie's relationship with Shane, they were like emailing each other, and that's as close as you could be because they were.
Email is as close as you can
I'm
be.
saying like they liked each other. They were
Yeah,
flirting back and forth, and it was through email. So like, how much more your friends through this like social media kind of thing?
right. Because they also had flip phones.
Yeah.
You saw all those flip phones they took out when they had to vote.
Oh, I did. I did.
Those are the good old days.
I don't know if you ever saw the movie Cinderella Story with Hilary Duff,
No,
but that when did that come out?
I'm
That
gonna
one's
guess 2006.
2004, but very
All
close.
right. Okay.
But in that movie, she like meets her boo by texting. I don't know how they found each other's number, but they text and they email each other through their phones. And that's what I was imagining when Shane and Mitchie were like, "Oh, it's so different than the emails."
If you're already on the phone, why email?
I think text just worked differently back then
Nah,
because
it's not the same.
you were limited on how many texts you could send.
It depends on your plan.
Yeah, I don't think
Depends on
Mitchie
your
has got
cellular
an unlimited plan. I think Joe does.
plan. But Mitchie's mom is raking in that Camp Rock money.
I don't know. After this movie, apparently Camp Rock ain't raking in that much money.
Well, by the end of this movie, they were getting calls off the hook.
But at the beginning, he's like, "Oh, there's less of us here. I
That's
don't even
true.
have enough to. I can't even bring in new camp counselors."
Yeah, but was the first Camp Rock was successful?
That's yeah. That just goes back to the original conversation of what happened between Camp Rock 1 and 2.
They
What
built
happened?
Camp Star.
What happened to Camp Rock?
They built Camp Star in 1 year and attracted all the real people.
What a fast build.
Yeah, because I should have been there this whole time. It's just across a lake,
Yeah, yeah.
and they have a huge stadium there.
Also, like Camp Rock, Camp Star. Also, like it does have AC tents, but they really aren't doing anything fun. The whole time you're just seeing them. It's like a boot camp for music and performing.
Yeah,
But isn't that what Camp Rock 1 was in the beginning, just without the AC?
a boot camp for music. I don't know. I think they were still having fun.
They didn't have junior campers. They didn't have
No,
arts and crafts.
I think that was a reason just to get Frankie Jonas in there.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, oh, we got it. Like, we have Frankie here. I just imagine, like, for the summer, they have to babysit their little brother. And they're like, oh, but we're filming Camp Rock.
Yeah, we got to film Camp Rock too. All right, we'll put him in the movie then.
Although that doesn't, I was looking up in some of the trivia and like production. This movie was actually filmed in the winter.
But still, I assume it was the same place though, right?
It
Because it
was,
looked
yeah, it's the
it looked
same
like the same
place, but
place.
it was just filmed in the winter. So it wasn't actually filmed in summer.
I'm trying to remember if any of them weren't they like in tank tops sometimes, or like by the beach or something.
Yeah, but they were like, what's her name? Allison Stoner. She was
Yeah,
pretty layered up.
bundled.
Yeah.
Some of them played it off pretty good then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real acting.
Good for you, Allison.
Speaking of Allison, that is one of the highlights of this movie is she's able to dance.
You know, a huge reason why I like this movie is because the dancing
The
is really
dancing
good.
is really good in this movie.
As attitude,
the,
it is like
the
spot
choreography
on.
though is like on the level of High School Musical, which is a really good level to hit. Like they did a good job with the choreography in this movie. It goes leagues beyond Camp Rock.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, I don't even know what the heck was going on in the first one.
The only thing is that March, who choreographed
That
that?
that was a peak.
You got to put your hand under your leg. Camp Rock. Why are you moving your
That's what people
arms?
do. You've never seen a march before?
No,
No.
No. Not a march like that.
All right, I'll send you a link. I'll send you the Affinity War Camp Rock link.
That's not credible, mister. Camp Rock.
From what you said, I'm trying to think. High School Musical, I think they had...
Like, stick to the status quo. I'm thinking, like, of the three movies, the dancing that stands out to me is, like, stick to the status quo, I Don't Dance, A Night to Remember. That's the prom one.
Yeah.
And
what about the one where they're in the kitchen? They're working in the kitchen?
Yes.
What's that
We
one?
can work
Work it out.
Work this out. That one's really good. The sun
All for One,
shine.
they have good dancing.
Oh, yeah. Is that? Yeah,
It's
that was
good.
dancing. Yeah. I was trying to remember the dance, but then I remembered that part where they're, like, in the front of the pool and not on the top, where they were singing on that little fake hill.
Not just the shimmy up on top of the pool, no.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, in High School Musical, it seemed like they had complete dances. In Camp Rock, too, I don't think it was complete full dances. I think it was just, like, really cool-looking moves. Or, it's hard to say, but think about the Work This Out dance. I feel like it's a full, complete motion that you can learn. Also, of course, All in This Together.
Oh,
that's a full dance you can learn.
How did I forget the big one?
And but Camp Rock 2, is it a dance that you can actually learn, or is it just them doing cool moves from moment to moment?
Just what you just said.
I'm so good at explaining this.
Impeccable.
I'm going to save some of my opinions when we get to the rankings.
I did like the little romantic subplot between Nick and Dana. I thought they were cute. She was originally, that actress was supposed to be Mitchie, but they gave it to Demi Lovato.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh. So could she sing?
I don't know. I just know that she was supposed to be Mitchie, and then they gave it to Demi Lovato, which I agree, it's Demi Lovato.
So they didn't even give her a role in the first movie at all.
That was what boggled my mind, is that she's not even in Camp Rock 1.
Could have been Tess.
Yeah, or anybody. She could have been in the movie, but instead it's just like, okay, no, you didn't get it. Sorry.
Wow.
But then they brought her back in the second one.
No, but Caroline, we got to bring up this Nick and Dana relationship, because we have to acknowledge Nick's creeping.
I mean, she was kind of creeping back, but they were both creeping.
But she was doing a reverse creep. She wasn't initiating.
I was trying to remember what our banter was when we watched it with the group, because we were all making jokes about that, and that's what it was, reverse creep.
It looked so awkward.
It was so funny. I audibly gasped when she pulled out the binoculars.
Yeah, why is she playing a piano
on a dock?
Yeah.
Dock. And it's like a lifted dock too. It's not even a dock.
Yeah.
It's a dock that's way up above. And then she's just playing, and it's this gorgeous white piano, like a grand piano. It's not even like a keyboard that you can plug in and go.
Yeah, why is it out there?
And
is this in a gray area between Camp Rock and Camp Star?
This is the neutral ground?
Yeah. What's going on here?
I have no idea.
And then Nick, he's not subtle at all.
I was picturing, was it the Drake song? The ba, 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 da, 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 I got my eyes on you. Everything that I see is just the binoculars.
But the way he looks so obvious, it looked ridiculous.
And then Joe comes out.
He wasn't even behind a bush.
Yeah.
He was just in the open, crouching,
kneeling with binoculars.
I don't know if I could get on board with this, Caroline. I don't like the beginning of this relationship.
If you were playing on a piano on a lifted dock and you turned and you could see somebody in your peripheral, how would you react?
With binoculars?
Yeah, kneeling.
I would stop. And I would go back to Camp Star. You know how awkward it is to do something when you feel like somebody's watching you?
Absolutely.
Imagine that magnified, literally and metaphorically, by binoculars.
And then somebody thinking that you can't see them.
That's that's the worst part, that he thought nobody could see him. That's the worst part. But yeah, it was funny when she like looks over and then she has her own pair of binoculars.
that
She
that
whips them
got me
out.
so good. I was like, she's just a creep as he is. They're perfect for each other.
The only realistic part about that relationship is that, yeah, he's an idiot when it comes to talking to her and he doesn't know what to say. That part they nailed.
And she's also kind of like equally awkward.
I didn't think she was until when it came time when he had to write the song for her.
When it was like the canoe scene and his canoe washes up and she's like, "Oh, I wrote your name in ink on my hand, but I didn't
Oh, that
realize it
was
was
awkward,
permanent
yeah.
ink." Yeah, like she's also kind of dorky, but it's cute.
Yeah, I think she did a really good job because they're interested in each other, obviously. They both
Mhm.
are. But she's the only one pushing it forward. She's the one like trying to carry this conversation along, and then Nick is dragging it like, okay. Yeah,
Why do you want to know more about me?
you wrote your name on your hand?
Nobody's ever
Your
written
wrist?
my name on their hand
Yeah,
before.
that was such a dumb. I think she did a good job of just like carrying a conversation, and he
And
was giving her
showing
nothing. Nothing to work
exactly.
with.
That's why it's like it doesn't come out of nowhere when she gets upset. Like, hello, I came all the way over here to talk to you, and you're giving me nothing.
And that's all you have to say?
That's it.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
Bye. But yeah, I'm glad they corrected themselves too, because she's like, I don't know who brought it up first, but yeah, like I wrote your name on my hand. And I immediately thought, that's not your hand. That's your wrist.
Yeah.
But they acknowledged that.
Yeah, she's like more of my wrist area.
Yeah. But that is a weird thing. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I can definitively say I've never written a crush's name on my hand or wrist.
I don't see the point of that.
Yeah, it's really weird.
You write those on trees or books,
Or
not on your
your
hand.
notepad, you write
Yeah,
your
your
name and their
notepad.
name.
You carve it into a desk. Things like that. Write it on a locker, inside of your locker. Normal things. But
Yeah,
on your wrist,
where it can be seen by people.
especially the person that
You
has the
like?
name that you like. Yeah.
Especially like your father. Her father is there. Does her dad never like, "Hey, who's Nate?"
Yeah.
It's just
Did you get a tattoo? No.
Then why isn't it coming off?
Oh yeah, and he's a real villain, by the way. I think I said that right. Axel is the real villain.
You
Of this
just said
movie.
it, but yeah.
Yeah.
He you know, this is a little but not too much off topic. Their uncle has a weird name.
Brown,
Yeah,
Cesaro,
Brown Cesario.
Cesario.
This is a weird name.
Did you look up his last name and see if it's related to anything?
No, I'm looking at the cast list right now on Wikipedia, and they say it in the movie where it's like, this camp is led by a legendary guitarist, Brown Cesario. I was like, that's a weird name.
It is. The first and last name combined.
Exactly. I feel like
Everything about it.
Axel Turner makes sense.
That's a cool name.
That's a cool.
That's
like,
a camp star name.
Exactly. But Brown Cesario, is that a rock star name? Nah.
I thought they were calling him Brown, and I thought that was his last name until they said his last name.
His first name is Brown.
A color.
Yeah.
That's why the Wet Crows never took off.
Was that his band?
Yeah, that's their band name.
No way. I missed that.
Yeah, the Wet Crows. They
The
even had
Wet Crows.
Nick mentions it, and then you also see a poster of it in one of the shots. The
I
Wet Crows.
completely was not paying attention to that, but oh my gosh, the Wet Crows.
Yeah, how are you gonna see a band where one of the guys' name is Brown?
Oh my god, Brown
Cesario.
Cesario. It's not like Mick Jagger.
It's not like Axel Turner or Shane Gray
Shane Gray.
or
Come
Luke.
on.
I'm giving you the Fire Williams.
I mean, it would have been funny if Brown was his last name because then they all have colors. It's like Shane Gray, Uncle Brown.
Ah, you started a really good idea on the fly.
Just something like that. They have colors. But oh well.
Oh well, Write this in your dream Camp Rock 3 script. See if they can make it happen.
Just what, changing the uncle's name?
We could retcon that. We could Ryan Johnson this.
We
No,
can.
we could JJ. We could JJ this.
If JJ can do it in Rise of Skywalker, anyone can do it
We could
anywhere.
Kylo Ren helmets. Brown.
We could raise parents. This is Brown Cesario.
Ray's last name this Brown Cesario.
You're a Brown.
Just like we did with Ray, we'll do with Brown.
You're a Palpatine.
This is good.
Also, Connie's mom,
Yeah.
Mitchie's mom.
Connie's catering? Yeah.
Connie's catering. The truck got smaller.
I guess business is not as good as we thought.
That's what I'm thinking. Why? How did it was a year? It's only been a year.
Well, hold on. I don't think that's her. You're right, because she drove up in a food truck the first time.
Yeah.
The second time, I don't know if it was her work truck, but it was just a truck.
It had Connie's catering on it.
It seems like one of those transport trucks instead of a work truck, like a food truck.
Like one of those things that the cake boss uses.
Yeah, like, you know how some companies, they have box trucks, and then there's like regular trucks, but it still has the brand on it.
Maybe this is indicative that her business is doing well, and now she's not in just a food truck. She has a brick and mortar.
Well, this shows that she is doing good enough to, and I don't know where I'm going with this, Caroline. I'm hoping I find it along the way. This shows that her business is good enough for something that we mentioned earlier in this podcast that I can't remember. I could have found it along the way. Remember, what were we talking about where we're like, oh, business must be good in the first Camp Rock? What was that all about?
Was it the tacos? The spaghetti?
Only had 7 hours of sleep. What were you talking about where at the end I was saying like, oh, well, she was getting a lot of calls at the end, so that means she's doing good. She could afford to do something now.
Oh, like everybody's bummy, and maybe not everybody can afford, I don't know.
Oh, Camp Star.
Camp Rock.
He couldn't afford to bring her to Camp Star, so she had to.
Well, I'm saying like Camp Rock is already not doing that well. Maybe she's not doing that well.
It was something else. When I edit this, I'm gonna be like, "Dang, that was it." It's fine. But yeah, you're right. That's another aspect that you were mentioning. Camp Rock was the Camp Star. Where it's like, oh, it's so hard to get into, and they couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And
well, this is another thing. As you can tell, Connie's catering is doing really well because I guess she doesn't have to help in the kitchen. Like they can just afford for her to go. But is this indicative of them doing well or Camp Rock not doing well?
Oh, you're saying that Mitchie doesn't have to help in the kitchen.
Yeah, she didn't have to help in the kitchen at all. That was the whole thing about the first movie, is that the only reason they could afford to go was because Connie was doing the catering and Mitchie would have to help in the kitchen.
But she still needed help from Shane. She was rolling all those patties, those meat patties, and then Mitchie was directing everybody, and Shane had to go help in the kitchen.
In this movie?
Yeah. Yeah, you remember when they all volunteered to be counselors?
Oh!
And then Mitchie is scheduling everybody.
You're right.
And then Connie's like, what the hell? Where's my hamburger helper? And then she's like, oh, no, I forgot.
I don't think she said it like that, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I just saw the movie, Caroline.
Would they allow What the Hell on Disney Channel?
Let's see. Let me dig into my decom knowledge. Would they allow Hamburger Helper on decom without the sponsorship from Hamburger Helper?
Have you ever had Hamburger Helper?
No.
It's pretty good.
It looks pretty good.
It is pretty good. I like it.
Okay.
You have to have it with mashed potatoes.
But it's more than just one thing, right? I'm thinking they do like mac and cheese with ground beef, right?
Oh, yeah. That's a Hamburger Helper. Like, OG Hamburger Helper is macaroni with ground beef. But it's really good.
Yeah, I haven't tried it. I don't even know if they're still around. Are they still around?
Oh, they are. I have it in my kitchen.
Oh, so this is in rotation for your meals.
Yes.
Okay. All right, now let me go back to this hell topic. Let me think.
I'm
This
getting
is like Spirited Away all over
I
again.
was just thinking that. I'm getting flashbacks to Spirited Away.
Let me try to make this work.
Back to hell.
I'm trying to think. I don't know if they ever mentioned. Yeah, I'm rewinding through all my knowledge of decom, and no, I don't think they did.
But she did ask for help in the kitchen,
Yeah,
which brings us to kind of another part in another topic of conversation for this film. Shane and Mitchie. He's
yeah. What about him?
going. He's going just to be with her, right? Like that he says
Oh,
that multiple
absolutely.
times in
Yeah,
the movie. He's like, "I came here to see you and to hang out with you."
he doesn't need practice. He's a rock star already.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He just wants to play his music and be with his girl.
So, what are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking, what do you think about Mitchie's arc in this movie? She goes from Camp Rock 1, where she's kind of the fish out of water in the sense that she's the new kid. She's she doesn't know anybody really yet. She's trying to find herself, and then she does. And now in this movie, it's like she's the ringleader.
Yeah.
But maybe being at the top is also lonely
Oh, dang.
because
Is this coming from someone at the top?
no,
You sounded like you knew from experience.
it's because I'm sympathetic whenever I see Demi sad.
Okay.
But
Yeah, are you tying this in a little bit? Because I wanted to ask you about that too. The plot line where she seems kind of overbearing and the other guy seemed like lazy and she's
yeah,
trying to save Camp Rock. Are you tying into that too or no?
yes, yes.
Yeah? Okay. So are we picking a side? Is somebody right and somebody wrong?
No, no. I think that this is a situation where they're both. You can't just because they even address that in the movie where it's like we shouldn't be leaving everything to you because she was the one that was stressing out about like saving Camp Rock and making sure everybody was practicing for the final jam. But then it's also like you got to have some fun and you got to relax a little bit. There's a line. You have to just you got to balance the line.
So on the rewatch, I forgot this plot line. I honestly just remember the dancing, really. So rewatching it, I'm like, okay, this is a good idea. I like where this is going. And I thought they were trying to tell us with Mitchie being overbearing. I thought they were trying to show us she's becoming a little camp star-ish. They even mention it too, where one of the kids, he's like, man, if I wanted to be, I forgot what he said. If I
Yeah, he
wanted to
was like,
be,
if I wanted to be treated like this, I would have gone to Camp
yeah, I would
Star.
have signed up for Camp Star. And I thought, oh, that's it. That's the message. So she's like worrying too much. She's stressed out too much,
You
saving Camp
become
Rock.
the very thing you swore to destroy.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. Especially with her name is Caitlin, right? Allison Stoner's.
Yes.
Yeah, she was like, we already practiced for 5 hours. We're just taking a little break right now. And she's like, whatever, you got to keep practicing 10 hours, whatever she said. And I thought, all right, maybe everybody is kind of doing what they have to do. But right now, it looks bad to Mitchie. It looks like they're not putting enough effort. But then, yeah, then we see the next scene and is like Shane apologizing and saying, hey, we should have, picked up the slack. Sorry. Now let's sing a song about us picking up the slack. So yeah,
Need
at
to
first,
work, work this out.
all I remember was the bottom of the heap. I couldn't remember.
How did we get from the top of the world to the
To the
bottom of
bottom
the
of the
heap?
heap. There you go. Okay. So yeah, at first I was like, "Nah, Mitchie, you're in the wrong." And then after I was thinking, I guess not. I guess they weren't doing enough. I don't know.
I think it is a balance because her fears are obviously founded on something. She is like concerned that they won't be able to keep up with Camp Star, and then especially with all this, because wasn't it like the whole point of the final jam was like whoever wins has to close or something? I can't remember. There was no ultimatum or anything, right? Was it
No, it was just
a
kind of like a
versus?
side effect
It was just
because it
like
was going to
a
be televised. So obviously the camp that wins is going to be more appealing for people to watch.
yeah, yeah. So, but like she is she's looking at it like, oh, we really want to win, like we really got to do this. But I remember watching it the first time with y'all because I did remember this plotline on the second rewatch. I was watching it for the first time with the group. I remember thinking the same thing, like, oh, it's gonna be where Mitchie realizes that she's like I said, become the very thing she swore to destroy. She's only keeping winning, and she's turning into Camp Star. But the movie does pull a little switcheroo where it's like, hey, we're sorry, we left everything up to you. And I guess on the rewatch, it was a little bit nicer to be like, oh, you know what? She wasn't, because it's true, she wasn't like all in the wrong. She was just being a little bit overbearing. She's just got to take it easy a little bit. And I think, am I remembering correctly where she even says like, I'll take it easier on you guys. Like, I need to also remember we're here to have fun.
She says something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's a balance. They both realized that they were being a little lackadaisy with it.
I don't know why Brown didn't care as much as
That's such
Mitchie
a.
did.
I think he was
He was ready to
resigned.
give up.
Yeah, he was resigned to defeat. He was like, nah, we're not going to beat them. Might as well have some fun.
Actually, yeah, you know what confirms it? He was ready to close Camp Rock
Scene
when
one,
he
like,
didn't even offer the kids to be counselors. That didn't make
yeah,
any sense.
he was like, I got to close the camp. Everybody pack your bags. We got to go.
That would have been my first thought. Like, hey, some of the counselors didn't show up. Anyone want to volunteer?
Yeah, y'all are all old enough.
Yeah, this guy is just. I don't know how he ran Camp Rock for so long with that quitter's attitude. Matter of fact, yeah, Camp Star. You're right, Caroline. Team Camp Star.
What have I done?
Team AC. Am I right? Team Camp AC.
At first, I thought AC stood for something. And then
Air conditioning, yes. It does stand for something. It does stand for something.
Team AC. I'm glad you saw the light.
It didn't take very much.
Just who would you really like to be a camp under? A guy named Brown Cesario or a guy named Axel Turner?
I'm pretty sure they have fun over there at Camp Star, too. There's no way they're just strictly business.
Yeah. I mean, they look like they were canoeing, too. It was a Camp Star canoe.
They have a big old piano there that...
No, the only Dana plays. That's the Creeper's piano. You go there if you want to get spied on.
Creeped on, yeah. But they did have canoes, too, because they canoed over when Camp Rock was having their bonfire.
Yeah.
They canoed over from Camp Star.
They canoed over pretty silently, might I add. I never saw those canoes.
I was thinking of Pirates of the Caribbean. This is a Sea of the Damned. They all look. They had the spot. They had the, what's it called? Lanterns in the front.
Yeah.
Of the canoes. Yo, like, oh, I've seen this before.
A Camp Star's life from me. You know, I did find a list of IMDb has a page called
Continuity errors.
Yeah, well, it's called Camp Rock 2 Goofs. And
can we shorten that? Camp Rock Toofs? Nope. Just keep going. I only have 7 hours of sleep.
Tony, go to sleep. You need more.
I'm not even tired.
More time.
I think my brain is tired.
This is too much for you. Camp Rock Toof.
TOOF?
My shiny tubes and me. Why not shorten it more and just go Coofs?
I don't want to.
Camp Roofs.
Roofs.
Camp Roofs.
Sure.
That's the camp you go to. That's your camp.
Camp Roofs? Yeah, that's every day for me.
But they have a couple of them. Some are continuity, some are it's called revealing mistakes. It's like, oh, scandalous.
Did they find the one that we found? The hair on the lens?
No, they didn't. Nobody else acknowledged the hair on the lens in this movie.
Did you see it this time?
I did.
Okay. I wasn't looking for it, but I remember this was a movie.
You know,
they were canoeing.
I wasn't looking for it, but I was like, oh, there's the hair. I was just looking at the movie.
Is when this guy and this girl was on the canoe, right?
Yes.
Mitchie and
Shane.
Yeah.
But there's a couple. There's like when Connect 3 performs Heart and Soul, you hear the piano play throughout the entire song, yet there is no piano player on stage.
I can let that one slide.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
In the song, This Is What We Came Here For at Camp Wars, Mitchie and Shane ascend the steps while singing, but neither have their microphone up to their mouth.
They send. Oh, okay. I like that one. All right. I
Then
caught one about Tess. I don't know if they're gonna say that one. Go ahead.
then there's continuity. It says right here, during the song Can't Back Down, Mitchie's bangs changes from being clipped to being sideswept. So she had a little hair change
Yeah,
mid
yeah.
filming. During This Is Our Song, Sander is playing his drumsticks up against the bench. Then there's a cutaway of him playing the tambourine. Then he's playing his drumsticks again with no tambourine to be seen.
Wow,
This is
that's a
hard.
good one.
This is hard hitting stuff. And then in revealing mistakes, in the final This Is Our Song scene, it appears to be raining in the background of the campfire, but no one is getting wet.
Yeah, is this a random rain?
It's just random. I think they cut it. I think they had two scenes shot, one of no rain, and then they were like, what if it rained? And then they filmed one with it raining and then just decided,
And
nah,
they said that's a bad idea.
yeah. They filmed it anyway, but then went, nah.
We'll do a long shot.
We'll keep the rain shot in the final film, but cut to them still totally dry.
The one that I noticed with Tess was when they were singing "Tear It Up." That's the name of it, right?
Tear it down.
Tear it. Doesn't
We
matter
won't
which
tear
direction.
it down.
Oh yeah, tear it down. Yeah, tear it down. Tess first shows up because first is Luke. He's singing. Then Tess shows up. She sings for a bit, and then it cuts to just Luke, and then Tess is in the back. She's dancing in the back already, like dancing and singing on the
Yeah.
backstage,
Yeah.
and they don't hide it. Then the camera just goes to her singing in the backstage, and I'm thinking, all right, I guess they intended that, but it just looks jarring. It looks like she teleported because 1 second she's there, next second, boom, she's immediately like as far back as you can go.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's all I found. Piece of hair on the lens and Tess teleporting.
There's another case of teleporting. Where was it? Oh, when Mitchie watches Trevor's, that's Frankie. That's a little bonus, Jonas. His videos on his camera, it shows the was it Trevor filmed the water balloon fight. But before this, in the actual scene, he was shown throwing water balloons and not filming.
Oh no. That's true. Who was filming it? Brown? No, Brown could have done either.
He was also in the water fight. Everybody was in the water fight.
Somebody set up a tripod then.
I think this was another one where the story was kind of writing itself during filming. They were all just coming together for a good time.
Yeah.
Then at the end, they were like, wait, what if we use like footage from this and that? But then they never included anybody filming.
Let's start addressing this part, Caroline. The final jam. The Camp Wars.
Whew. Whew.
Come on.
Tony, I'm going to ask you. Who do you think should have won?
Camp Star. Easily.
We're in agreement.
This is the same reaction we had when we saw it on Group Watch. And watching it again, I will give them that the scene where they're all so devastated that they lost, it really was well done. The slow motion,
Yeah.
Demi really sold it.
Absolutely.
But I feel like it would have been devastating for the audience, or just me, at least, if the song was good. Then I would have been like, no way, how did they lose?
Yeah. I saw a tweet like last week that had hundreds of thousands of likes, and it was like they really wanted us to believe that Camp Rock would have beat Camp Star when Camp Rock was just showing a slideshow of what they did that summer.
And on top of that, remember at Camp Rock, it was already lights out. They're ready to go to sleep. And then Kevin decides, wait, we're going to go sneak around. Let's go check on Camp Star.
Yeah.
And Camp Star is practicing.
Yeah.
They are taking this seriously.
Yeah.
So they deserve the win.
Absolutely. And, you know, it was a better performance overall.
It was. Not even by a little.
I think that if they stuck to their original plan or the revised, because they were like, "Oh, Mitchie, you and Shane have the best voices," and I was sitting there like, "Period!" Like out of everybody in Disney, they have the best voices, and they were like,
Change my mind.
"Yeah, no, you can't, impossible." And they were telling him like, "Mitchie, you and Shane should do the song that you originally wrote because you two have the best voices, and we'll like just be backups." And then she's the one that's like, "No, everybody's gonna get involved." I think it held them back.
Well, hold on. They had like 3 different ideas going because the
Yeah.
first one was actually no, it's probably 4, whatever.
They had like it was Mitchie's song. They were like, "Oh, do you have anything in your book for us, Mitchie?"
Yeah, Mitchie's song, the original duet, right?
Yes.
Then it was brought to them. They rewrote it, and then it became a group song.
Yes.
Then they said, no, 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 you guys sound better. It should be a duet. It was originally a duet. That's the third change. And then she saw Frankie's tripod recording of the water balloon fight. And she's like, oh, hold up. We could play this in the background. Let's do a group song again. That's where they lost.
Yep. Yep.
But, you know, they were onto something when they said you guys have the best voices, and they could have won it.
They really could have. If it was just them two, if I was to get This Is Me, the sequel, they would have won.
The sequel, yeah.
You're the voice I hear inside my head, reason that I'm
But it's weird
singing.
because with these type of movies, if there's a competition, you only have, you know, a win or a loss, right? So you can't, it's hard to have too many twists, right? You either win or you lose.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for the first one, Mitchie would have won it, obviously. So their little twist was she was banned from performing from Final Jam. So she went after Final Jam was over. There
At
you
the
go.
end of
At the
Final
end.
Jam.
And she did amazing. She was the best singer there, but she didn't win. So that's fine. But for the Final Jam, Camp Rock 2, the Final Jam, and I'm talking about in the real world now, I feel like they should have let Camp Rock win. Give him the win. This is the last movie. But I guess the real win was Camp Rock
The
getting
friends we
more
made
people.
along the way.
Yeah, yeah. But I would have let them win. I would have wrote it so that they won.
I always like it when a movie or a show highlights losing, and I think like it's a very different thing to do and to have your characters go through, especially when the whole movie or whatever show or anything is rooting for said character or team. And when they lose and you're trying to say like, hey, you know what, everybody loses every now and then, that's fine. But I think you said it best. This is the last movie. This is the I don't they didn't exactly say after this, oh, we're definitely gonna do a Camp Rock 3. Like this is the last one. They
They
should have
called it the Final
the
Jam. They
final
knew.
jam. Yeah, they knew. They should have won. And from a writing perspective, not like in the film, like just from a pre-production, let's get the movie together, they should have won. And they should have given them a winning song.
That's another thing I'm wondering. Did they know that song was not all that good?
Yeah, I was thinking that they cripple themselves. That it's just so you have the best boy band of your era, like of your time, right there, with the best vocalist, Demi Lovato, right there, and they don't write like this super all-winning song.
Yeah.
They soiled it.
I mean, they got other good songs, and just not for the Final Jam.
Exactly, exactly. It's like we have the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato. Let's write them like a huge hit for for the finale, and it's like,
How often do the stars align like that?
right, right. Mm-mm.
So, I mean, that's all I really had for the movie. The last comment I really wrote was, you know, I love Demi's voice. So when they were
Demi.
singing the last song, the This Is Our Song,
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning she's singing a little bit, then she doesn't sing for a while, I think. And then she comes back at the end, and it sounds so good.
For me, it's the is it "You're My Favorite Song"? And when I hear you on the
Yeah,
radio,
the canoe
when
song.
she comes in on that one,
Yeah.
wow, wow,
It just gets so enhanced.
wow. Yeah, Demi Lovato, best vocalist of any decom. It's a fact.
Yeah, I don't know if Disney has any good singers right now as good as Demi, but
I think Zendaya used to be because she's not in Disney anymore. I don't know who's in Disney now.
well, I've only heard her in Greatest Showman, and she's good.
She's a really good singer. I have some of her
Yeah,
songs like in my playlist rotation. But yeah, Demi Lovato is just powerful. I think the only thing is that the scene for Can't Back Down was the last scene to be shot for the whole movie, and it shows.
it shows. How do you mean?
I feel like it's rushed. It comes out of nowhere. I think the dancing is really good in that scene, but isn't it just kind of like a weird transition in the movie where it's like we can't
Oh, that
back
was the most
down.
abrupt musical number to
Yeah,
start that I've ever seen.
yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird. I just feel like that was a song that was written at the end, and then they were like, "Oh, this sounds so pretty good. Quick, let's film a scene." We're already wrapping up. Film it.
Interesting. All right. Should we get to the ranking?
I think it's time for rankings.
It's time for the song rankings.
We are ranking 12 songs, and there's 15 on the soundtrack, but 3 of the songs on the soundtrack do not appear in the movie.
So they're irrelevant.
I wonder if they were cut out. Like those songs were supposed to be in, but they just ran out of time and money.
I don't know why they do that. I think sometimes they use like to add bonus tracks for
Like
the
I said,
sake of it.
you have like this vocal talent there. I want to believe that they're like, oh, we have all these ideas for the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato to sing, and so they write these songs. But then it's like they didn't put them in the movie.
But they can treat the listeners who buy the soundtrack.
Yeah, this is like the Target exclusive or whatever.
Okay. I'll take it.
But yeah, we got 12 songs.
12 songs, everything that was played in the movie,
Yeah,
whether or not it was sung by any of the
by
actors.
exactly.
And we'll be ranking them from worst to best. 12
Yeah,
to 1.
12 to 1.
Okay. Where do we begin?
At the bottom, number 12. I'll start.
Now, hold
Uh,
on. Before you
uh-huh.
say,
Uh-huh.
I feel like almost every list, I know what the bottom song is going to be.
Okay.
Not today, though.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea what your bottom song is. And I'll also say I don't know what the top song could be either.
So I can keep you on your toes this time. Interesting.
Yeah. And I will also say to the camp rockers listening, I did not make the definitive list this time around. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're losing confidence.
No, I'll let them know. There'll be more definitive lists in the future, but here I went with I followed my heart.
As you always should. All right. I'll
Start with number 12.
I'll start with number 12. It's Rock On, Rock Hard.
You mean rock hard or go home?
Is that it? I don't like this song. I didn't even want to include it in the ranking because it's so short in the movie and it's just during the water fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
But
it
I'm gonna say
Oh, here what's your number 12?
hold on, before I get to that.
Oh, okay. The suspense.
Remember when I messaged you and I said how many songs you have on your list? You told me 12,
Yeah.
and I'm digging around trying to find out which one you put, and then you
Yeah.
told me it was
Yeah.
Rock Hard or Go Home.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what? Was that even in the movie? And then
Yeah.
you said, yeah, it was during the water balloon fight. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, let me explain why. When that water balloon fight was happening, I thought, wow, this is the first song that sounds like a rock song in all of Camp Rock. And then when you tell me that and I see the title of the song, I see, oh, okay, that makes sense. So my number 12 is What We Came Here For.
The Camp Rock Final Jam?
Song, yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Bottom.
It was very disappointing for me to hear that.
I can't even remember how it goes. What this is what we came here for.
I believe so, yeah. I believe
Yeah.
so.
I'm not even mad. That's
This list surprised myself.
that's fair. I think that, I think that's fair.
I feel like even the dancing, I'm trying to watch it in the background on really low. Because when I was watching it, I was like, they're not even dancing
They have a
The dance doesn't go
trampoline.
to the song doesn't go with the dance. I feel like the dance is better than what the song is.
And they have a trampoline and they're not even really using it. They're just jumping up and down. You could do tricks.
I mean, that's all you're supposed to do on a
In
trampoline.
Hasta La Vista,
I don't
they
know if
were
Brown
doing
has insurance.
tricks. In
Does Brown
Hasta
has insurance?
in
'Cause
Hasta La Vista, they were doing backflips.
that's before Camp Rock was competing with Camp Star.
They're the same people.
Well, I'm just saying now they have to, Camp Rock has to be a place where you can have fun and be safe.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine somebody breaks their neck on
No
stage
wonder Camp Rock lost.
on
They're
live
not willing to
TV,
take the risks.
Caroline, where everyone could see.
This is not what we came here for.
Imagine a child gets
I didn't
hurt.
come here for safety. I came here to rock.
You came here to rock. Why did you put rock hard or go home?
I'm just saying, like, I came here to jam. Rock hard or go
That's number
home
12.
is not a good song.
It is. It
It's
is.
just
I'll get to
there.
it.
It's just there.
No, I'll get to it.
Rock
I'll
hard
tell
and
you
go
why.
home.
I'll tell you why it's a good song. We'll get to it. But yeah, that's my number 12. It's I don't know what they were thinking, honestly, with this song.
I don't know how they thought they
You
could
can't
submit that
compete
as
with this.
I don't know how they thought they could submit that as a final jam. Your previous final jam entry was "This Is Me," one of the best songs, the
And to
best
be
song.
fair, how can you really top that? I understand, but you could get pretty close.
You could try. You have Demi. You have Joe Jonas. Come on.
And they could both coordinate this time, and he doesn't just have it click in his mind like, oh, that's a girl's voice.
You think?
But also the improv is what made it better
You're
too.
the
That they
voice I
sang on the
hear
spot.
inside my head. Reason
And the
that I'm
Michael Bay revolving
singing.
camera. But anyways, that's
I
Camp
need to
Rock 1.
find you. I know we're in Camp Rock 2.
We're in Camp Rock 2.
I miss Camp Rock 1. It was just such a simple time.
Camp Rock 2 is good.
It's okay.
Let's move on to number 11.
Number 11. You're up.
My number 11 is Heart and Soul.
Ooh.
I think this is their weird, yeah, we got your back now, sorry for being lazy song after Mitchie was doing all the work and stressing out about losing Camp Rock. Was this the one?
It's not Play My Music. I'll tell you that. Is that the We're Sorry song?
Play My Music isn't in this.
No,
movie.
but I'm saying, like, as a this is the Jonas Brothers
yeah, this
song
is the Jonas Brothers song
in
of
this movie. It's not Play My Music. It's in the movie. I don't know. Is that her? Is that the apology song?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it is.
And this song says rock and roll in it. It is pretty close to being a rock song. It actually might be.
I thought it was like the closest to being a rock song,
and not rock hard or go home.
I didn't pay attention to that song. It was just,
I'm not going to defend it very much, but
I think it was more of a rock and roll song.
This one literally says rock and roll.
Yeah, I'm saying Heart and Soul was more of a rock and roll song, and that's why I kind of like it, but it's a weird genre to put the Joe Bros in because I don't think it really worked for them. I don't think this song did anything.
It didn't.
I don't think that song really worked for them.
Even when I was hearing the Rock Hard or Go Home song, I was seeing the cover of Camp Rock 2 and how they're all just like standing there, not like Mona Lisa smiling at you. I'm like, oh no, this is not your genre.
This ain't it.
It's called Camp Rock, but there's no rocking to be had.
What's funny is like that was one of our complaints for the last movie is that there wasn't any rock in Camp Rock. There was more hip hop and pop rock. But in this movie, they actually put some rock in it, and we're like, this ain't your genre.
No, well, hold on. I didn't put Rock Hard or Go Home as number 12.
I did.
Okay. And then another thing, even their rock isn't really rock. Their rock is like Baby's first rock song.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Rock hard to go home.
So that's my number 11. What's your number 11?
My number 11 is Can't Back Down.
Oh, you do not like the song.
No, I think it's kind of annoying.
What?
I think it's a little annoying.
Which part?
The abruptness of it, and then like the song itself, it was stuck in my head for a little bit, and I hated it. It wasn't a good stuck in my head. I was like, we can't back down. I didn't like it. This is serious. There's no going back. I didn't like it. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but
I'm feeling down right now.
I'm sorry.
Looking at my list
I'm
and seeing where I
sorry.
put it.
I'm sorry. I didn't like this song that much.
I'm not feeling strong enough to defend it right now. Well, no, like, yeah, this song is. I'll let you know. It's actually. I'm not gonna give away my
I
list
feel like
just
it's
yet.
gonna be pretty high up on your list. Maybe not the highest, but it's gonna be up
I
there.
have to look up closer to the top of the page for this one.
I knew it.
But I just don't feel a need to defend it.
All
But
right.
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
It's I'm not a big fan of this one.
Okay. I'll prove you wrong in a little bit. All right. So you want to
Yeah.
go to number 10?
Number 10.
All right.
I think it's me.
Yeah.
What We Came Here For.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
It's fine. It's got to be down there.
It's yeah. It's just for the same reasons that we've already spoken about. It's not even that memorable of a song. I can't even remember the beginning. I just know the this is what we came here for, and that's it.
Yeah, and just Kevin smacking his face with
Yeah.
shaving cream.
You gotta jump or something. Like yeah.
My number 10 is You're My Favorite Song.
Oh no. Wow. That breaks my heart. Cracks. In mi
and I like
corazón.
this song. I like this song.
It's so cute. And when
But
I hear you on the radio,
I'm curious where you put this because you're such a stickler for,
I
it wasn't sung
wanna
in the
change a
movie.
single note.
So I want to know when
You're
we get to
my
it.
favorite song.
I want to know where you have it
We'll get to it.
when we get to it.
We'll get to it.
But if it's anywhere in top 5 and this is a song that's not sung,
It's
we're going to have to
sung
discuss this.
by people in the movie.
Oh, here we go. It's a top 5. This is going to be a problem.
I'm just saying, it's sung by
You're inconsistent.
In Camp Rock 1, and like the issue was that they were sung by people who weren't even in the film. It was sung by like featuring artists.
Oh no! So that's where the gray area you're dancing in right now.
But this one is
it's sung
actually
by the actor
sung
and actress.
by Shane and Mitchie.
Oh, that's what you're gonna do. Oh, wow! Dang, watch this be your number 1. Nah, that's not your number. I think this is your number 4. That's my guess. All right, but that was my number 10. Let's move on to number 9.
Okay. It's you.
My number 9 is Fire.
That one is so low.
I thought I put it too high.
No, I love that song.
Luke, you're giving me the fire. I forgot his last name.
I forgot his last name too. Williams.
Luke, I'm giving you the fire, Williams.
It's a good song. It's very Jason Derulo, but like for kids.
I was gonna say very. Wait, you're giving me the fire. Yeah, it's like Jason Derulo. I was gonna say.
I could hear Jason Derulo at the beginning.
I'm gonna give my list away a little bit, but I'm gonna say I don't like how many Camp Star songs I liked. I'm upset with myself with how many Camp Star songs I like.
It's kind of fair though. It's kind of fair. Camp Star had some good. This is why they won.
Yeah, but Fire's good. It sounded good. It's a little low because I don't think it ever really picks up all that much. It kind of just stays at that level. I mean, when the fire bursts out of the stage, that's cool. But the song itself is good enough. I'll hear it again.
It's a great intro song. I think it's got a good way to get stuck in your head.
Yeah.
I think you put it a little low, but okay.
What's your number 9?
My number 9 is Heart and Soul.
Heart and Soul. All right. Yeah. Good. So we're on the same page with that?
Yeah, we're in the same area with that one.
It's just not all that. Not all that.
It's not the genre I like for the Jonas Brothers. Play my music, that pop rock Burn It Up is peak. It's the best. But it's
Year 3000.
Year 3000 is good. Love Bug, trying to think of another one. Hold On. Sucker, like their new one, Sucker, is really good too. It's just pop rock is their genre. They just got it. And Heart and Soul just ain't it. Also, wait, no, never mind. It was the other one. I'm trying to think. Like, there's a song where Joe Jonas is playing the guitar, and that dude don't play an instrument.
Joe doesn't play?
No, they even
He's just
kind
a
of
lead singer?
they make a joke about that in the movie
Oh,
where
yeah.
Kevin
Tight
is like
pants and
Kevin is like, who wants to play like who wants to be the drummer? Who wants to be the guitarist? Who wants to be the lead singer? Okay, get tight pants and play a tambourine. Because
yeah.
that's
I
all
heard
Joe
that.
that's all Joe does.
Wow. I
Kevin
didn't know, but
Kev,
that's true.
Kevin plays guitar, Joe is just the singer with the tambourine, and then Nick plays like the most instruments. Nick plays like the drums, the bass, the piano,
The
and the guitar
binoculars.
the binoculars. I got my eyes on you.
But I saw it's funny, they made Joe a guitar instructor as a camp counselor.
Yeah.
He had a guitar class.
Yeah. He plays like the acoustic guitar. I know that cuz like he does that in Gotta Find You.
Oh yeah. He plays guitar.
But he
He
doesn't play.
plays. That's playing. That's
Hmm.
playing an instrument.
Yeah, all right.
Caroline, what's with all these like you have like
It's
these hidden
different.
rules like they have to be sung in the movie.
No,
They can't
it's
be sung
not
by
a
other
hidden rule.
people.
I was
They
just
got to be electric guitar. They can't be acoustic guitar.
I'm
He doesn't
just
play an
saying it's
instrument.
a different instrument. The electric guitar is just a little bit different to play than the acoustic. Not a
But
lot,
he
but a
knows how to
little.
play an instrument.
Yeah.
He doesn't just play a
But whenever
tambourine.
they perform, he doesn't play like in the Jonas Brothers band, he does not play an instrument. He'll be the lead. He's like the lead singer. You really only ever see him with a microphone.
Okay. So he only plays for Demi. Very special.
Very special.
Okay. All right.
What were we on? Number 9?
Yeah.
So, yeah, mine was Heart and Soul.
Yeah. We agreed
I
on
guess
that.
number 8.
Yeah. Let's go number 8.
My number 8 is It's On.
Wow. We're not on the same page with this one at all.
I
I'm
mentioned how
surprised.
I think I mentioned off pod, but I'll say it on that I had a struggle with my list and I had to use the help of a website to help me make my rankings and yeah, it's on. The lyrics are kind of annoying. That la 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 let me see how you bop. I don't like that.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I don't like that. That's lazy writing.
Oh man. This was a problem, Caroline. We have to restart this episode.
Oh no.
We have to discuss our list.
We're an hour and 40 in.
And I want you to rewrite your list.
No.
Obviously, you got it wrong. You have to
No.
rewrite yours 3 times. I wrote mine in one go.
Yeah.
So it seems like you're still unsure and you're open to moving it around still.
You know what? I actually am. I'm not going to deny that. I am open to changing some aspects of my list. I'm still unsure. I know for a fact my top like 5 are definitive, but it's just 6 and below that really they can be moved around and I wouldn't be upset.
It's On is the first song I think about when I think of Camp Rock 2.
No way.
I love the dancing in this song. And it's just like exciting and fast. And then specifically, the very first time they go, come on, come on, come on, come on. Demi's dancing there. I don't even know how you do that, but she just killed it for that scene.
You know what? I can agree to that. I'm thinking like just I'm judging it on the aspect of a song, and I think you're judging it wholly more with the visuals within the movie, the dancing and everything. I'm not really taking the dancing all in as much as I should.
I consider the lyrics as well. The lyrics are kind of pointless, honestly, but it's more like a dance song.
Mine is just like I was judging it more on a song, like just the song, than I was how it is presented in the film. Because this one does have the best dancing, some of the best dancing.
Yeah.
And I'll give it that absolutely. I
I
just
did
think
consider the lyrics though too.
as a song though, it's not the best.
It's a dance song. It's for dancing. This makes sense now. That's why you didn't like Colombia Mi Encanto.
It's number
It's a
4
dance
on my
song.
list.
It should be number 1 or
It's
2.
no. That's what else can I do is for, and Dos Oruguitas. It was number 4. Like
My number 8. Also, you're giving spoilers for the Encanto list, so
it came out
let's
last
cool it
week.
on that.
It
Let's
came
cool it
out
on that.
last week.
No. Don't be one of those like you had a whole week to
Oh
watch
my,
it.
that's not what
No.
I was trying to say. I'm just
So
saying
what are you
if
trying to
we
say?
can't reference our past episodes, then what's the point?
Because you can't spoil them. We reference past episodes all the time, but
Oh
not
my
spoilers for
gosh.
lists.
Oh my gosh. What's your number 8, Tony?
My number 8 is Rock Hard or Go Home. Now this one came as a surprise to me.
Yeah.
I was already not care about the song, ready to put it as number 12. But once you said that you ranked it, I'm like, all right, let me give it a fair shot because that's what I do, Caroline. I give these songs a fair shot
I
every
don't
time.
doubt that.
Regardless if I could sing it or regardless if I could dance to it, I always give it a fair shot. So I heard the song and it sounds really good. It sounds really good. It sounds like a song that would be in Guitar Hero or Rock Band
Yeah, you're right
or
on
like
that.
the menu of like a game trying to be with that like rebellious or rocking kind of genre or attitude or whatever. I feel like it would play like that. It sounds like a video game song to me. Video game rock. So it's fun. It's fun to listen to. Now I will admit it does not match up with the whole theme of Camp Rock and what we come to know as Camp Rock.
It's really an outlier.
It actually just sticks out
Yeah.
like pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I'm judging it on the song itself. And yeah, that's cool.
I have the same energy that you did earlier. I don't want to defend this song. It's just all right.
Well, hold on. I was saying I didn't want to defend the songs because I like them, but I'm not going to defend them. You
No,
don't like this one, and you don't want to
this
defend
one
it.
I don't like it. I don't have the energy to defend why I don't like it.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to number 7.
Number 7. You.
Is it me?
Yes.
Do you hear the lightning too, or?
I did. I was like, whoa. I thought
All
that was
right.
like an air conditioner or something. That's lightning?
It's raining. Yeah, that's lightning.
Wow. That was
All
pretty
right.
cool.
So, number 7 was it?
Yes.
My number 7 is "Tear It Down."
Oh, you have that kind of low, but that's fair. That's the Camp Star Final Jam.
Yeah, this one
We won't
is.
tear it down.
This one's really good.
Yeah, this one's really
This one's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
And for this, we haven't mentioned it for this Camp Rock 2 music list. I would say, yeah, starting from right here, 7 and up, I consider them all really good. And I was already struggling with thinking where I want to put them.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at my list. 7 and up are songs that are pretty good.
I like Tessa's part a lot. That's what surprises me.
You know what? Me too.
Her
Her
vocals is the
vocals,
catchiest part of the song.
her vocals and his vocals do really well. Like, I feel like if there was more energy or thought put into this movie, they could have been like the anti Shane and Mitchie.
They could have been Sharpay and
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, their vocals do really well together, and this song highlights that.
Now, when I was looking at the songs, I was also scrolling to the YouTube comments just out of curiosity.
Of course.
And they were mentioning that Demi also did a little bit of backup vocals for this song.
Oh, really?
I don't know if that's true.
I feel like I just sounded
But-
like Scooby Doo. Oh, really?
really?
Yeah, oh, really?
I don't know if it's true, but
All
I
right,
like it. So it's
Reggie.
possible that Demi is a part of this.
If it is, that's all the more reason why they won.
Yeah.
They
I don't know
had-
if they just made this up. Is this like some fan theory? Because they were saying like there are some parts that sound like Demi is singing.
I kind of.
And then people started going into their own explanations. And they're like, oh yeah, Demi did some of the vocal, the higher notes that Tess couldn't hit, or whatever her name was, Megan. Was it
Megan Martin?
Megan Martin? Yeah, couldn't hit.
Oh yeah. Only now am I realizing it's Demi's voice. Wow. What?
Wait, but we have to confirm if it's
Yeah.
actually her.
Yeah. Let's see.
Did Demi Lovato sing Tear It Down in Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam? Enter.
Demi Lovato provides background vocals during the chorus.
Oh, so the best part.
Yeah,
Look at that.
I can hear her. You know what? She kind of dubs. You know how Dana kind of sings in the background in the film?
Yeah,
She's got
she's
a
playing the
microphone.
keyboard and then.
She's singing Demi's part.
Oh, yeah?
Like, I can hear Demi now. Now that it's pointed out, I can hear her. And Dana is kind of mouthing over that part in the song.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I feel like that's why I like it.
Yeah, you're right.
What does that even say about
That
Megan Martin?
everything with Demi is better.
Yeah, always has been.
Always will be. Wow. That's like a revelation for me. That's crazy.
So what's your number 7?
Introducing me.
Our lists are complete opposites.
What? I mean, you must have it pretty high if it's up there. I mean, but it's not a bad song. I like it. I actually had it higher originally, but
Uh-huh.
I think the ones above it, I like them just a little bit more. But I did have this at like number 4. I just moved it down a little bit.
I am gonna defend this when the time comes.
I
So
mean,
I'll hold off.
I have nothing bad to say about this song, so I don't think there's any reason to defend it.
I will defend it.
I like the 6 songs above it higher.
Okay. Let's go to number 6.
Number 6, is it me?
You go.
This Is Our Song.
My number 6 is This Is Our Song.
Hey!
It's about time we agree on something.
We got
in 30 episodes of Elbow Nudge.
In 30, oh, come on, man.
Okay.
We've agreed
I
on
know.
some. We had the same number 1 and number 8 for Encanto. Come on, man.
We had the same 1 through 6 for Camp Rock and the same whatever was the last number for Camp Rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing good.
Yeah. So we had to sync up every now and then.
Yeah. So this is our song.
This is our summer, and this is our
I need to tell you a story about This Is Our Song.
Okay.
When I heard it, I got this itch in my brain.
Uh-huh.
Like, I feel like I've heard this before. And not before when I was younger, and not before when we saw this the first time. I feel like I've heard this in another song. And then that's when my journey began. I have to dig deep into my mind and find what song sounds like this in my mind. And it's specifically this is our song. This is our song. That part, I kept on singing it in my head. Like, what else sounds like that? And it was an old rap song that I haven't heard in a while. His name is Spose, and it's called Pop Song. He's like this rapper from Maine. That's what he's known for. And the whole story is like he's making it a little bigger, and the label wants him to do a pop song because it'll appeal to more people. And then that's how the chorus goes. It's like, they want me to do a pop song. And then eventually near the middle or the end of the song, he goes, they want me to do a pop song. They want me to do a pop song. I'm like, that's it. That was it. Now, it doesn't sound exactly alike, but the way that they drag out the song part is what got me to try to make this connection. And there you go.
Wow.
That's how my brain works. I made the connection. I don't know if anybody heard that song,
I'm
but
hearing it right now.
it sounds a little familiar. I think you might have to go like halfway or near the end to
You
hear
know
him
what?
drag out the song.
You know what? I hear it.
syllable.
I hear it.
You hear it?
I hear it. Wow.
Is it close or am I crazy?
That's really close.
Yeah? Okay.
Wow.
I
Hang
feel
on. I'm
justified.
gonna send this to you. Wow. Like, I
You
have it
said
like
be the song?
timestamp. Yeah. So when you
Oh,
click
you
on it,
have
it
time
should
to-
take
okay,
you to
let me
the
see.
part. Wow. You just
Right?
that just blew my mind. Oh my gosh. This is our song.
I
I
feel like I've
want
had to
to
do
write a
this
pop
before where I hear a similar beat
song.
and then I think I've heard this before. I've heard this before, and then I got to dig deep into my mind. Um, I can't remember it now, and I'm not even gonna try to bring it up because then I'm gonna go on another rabbit hole. But it was a Haley Seinfeld song. I'm like, the beginning of that song sounds like the beginning of another song.
That happened to me, but it happened with a pop song that I heard in English, and then I was like, I've heard that in K-pop, and I had to go down the K-pop rabbit hole and be like, where was that?
Oh,
It is, but
it's
it's
a
a fun one
journey.
when you find the song. Man, that's close. Like I don't think you're crazy. I like
You
that
like it? You like
comparison.
the
The song
comparison?
itself, that's not my jam, but that is an uncanny resemblance.
All right, cool. So yeah, that was my whole story for "This Is Our Song."
It's
Why did you
you
put it as
know,
number six?
it's a cute song as the way to end it. Like they're just coming off of this defeat, but it's like, hey, you know what? At least we're all still together, and Camp Rock is not dead. This is our summer. Like it's just it's a cute song. It was a good ending song. I liked it.
I give it a lot of credit because usually, as I like to mention, the slower songs don't really click with me. But this is a nice song to wrap up the whole summer, to wrap up the whole idea of what they were trying to do, save Camp Rock, and
Yeah.
it was really nice. But like I was saying before during the movie discussion part, Demi doesn't sing in it all that much, right? Like she sings with them in the beginning, and I think she drops off, and then near the end, she starts singing. She says like, "This is our summer," and it
And
sounds
then she does that
really
like
good with
vocal
her in it.
riff where she just like this is our song and she goes up. Like that sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's like
Demi,
Demi, share the love,
please.
sing more, please.
This one was a good one. It was
So
good.
yeah, number six,
Number
very good.
5.
Let's go to number
Number
five. We're
5.
making it to the top five now.
I think it's you.
Is me? Okay. My number five is "It's On."
Okay, yeah. Uh, this is this is the one that I remember is the Joe Jonas playing the electric guitar.
Yeah,
Nick on the
Nick
drums.
on
It
the
is nice to see
drums.
Nick on drums. Not a lot of people knew that he played the drums.
So I think I started
Yeah,
defending this song already
yeah.
during your ranking. But it's just a really good dance song, and they dance really good to it, and it's exciting and fun to listen to. The lyrics, I will knock it down for the lyrics because
I know. I was like, the lyrics are a little campy, but we're camp rock.
can't be
It's
Rocky.
a little campy.
So would you say it's perfectly on theme and should have more
It's
respect?
not the bottom of my list.
Was not the Camp Rock.
You, I
Camp
might
Rock
have to put it
can't be.
lower just because you reminded me of that. Ugh.
You're
Yeah.
gonna put what lower? It's on.
I'm,
Oh please,
I'm,
it was
I'll
cool.
keep
It was
it
really
number
cool.
8, but I don't know. But you're right. The dance is good. The choreography in this movie stepped it up a lot. Is it a number 5 song?
I yeah, I love what they did. I don't know who was the choreographer, but they all just brought the energy. They're like, heck yeah, we're taking this serious.
They don't have like choreographer in the like Wikipedia, but it would have been neat if it was Allison Stoner. That would be really
Can you
cool if it
imagine?
was
That'd be
her.
cool.
She's just a great dancer overall.
All right, did you say your number five?
No, I didn't. My number 5 is Tear It Down.
I accept. It's a very good
It's
song.
good.
Yeah.
We won't tear it down. It's good.
So you like it better than "This Is Our Song"?
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay.
The Camp Star songs are really good.
I don't want to admit it. I
I
don't,
just
but
did.
yes, they are. Not all of them, but yes, they are.
I'm trying to think of the ones that aren't.
Fire. I know you like Fire. We didn't even hear it yet
Bringing
on
you
your
the
list.
fire.
Actually, wait, what was my guess? I said one of them was number 4. We're coming up on number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to number 4. What's number
I
4?
remember which one you guessed is number
What
4,
was it?
and you're correct.
What was it?
You're my favorite song.
Yes. Sometimes you just know a person, So if you pay attention, like I do, sometimes you just know.
And when I hear you on the radio,
All right.
I don't want to change a single note.
Let me fight back on this
It's
one.
so
That I like.
cute.
You didn't even hear the whole song.
It's
It's not even
cute.
sung in the movie, okay?
On the soundtrack,
It takes a while to
it's
pick
so
up.
sweet.
All right? It takes a while to pick up.
And then in the movie, they're having a good time. They're finally spending time together. And then you hear, and then when Demi comes in, it's just amazing.
I
Oh,
agree. It's a good song.
it's so cute.
It is. But I couldn't.
I had to.
I feel like
Yeah, when I was first making this list, this was my number 2. And then I had to like push it down a little bit. But I really like this song.
this was a hard list because I also put Rock Hard to Go Home as number 8. And that's the song that was there for 15 seconds
Yeah.
or so.
And then you put You're My Favorite Song, like number 10. You put Rock Hard to Go Home above You're My Favorite Song.
It was cool. I was in the mood
A
for it.
song with Demi in it.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Oh, you
Impossible.
wait to see the rest of my list.
Oh no.
I was following my heart for this one. I'm telling you, if it was a definitive list, it would look completely different.
Okay. If it was a definitive list. Every list should have your heart in it.
They all do have my heart in it, but I decide, like, you know what? I like this one more, but this song is better. That's usually what happens. But with this list, I said, I like this one more, and I put it there. Did I explain myself correctly?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
All right, my number 4 is. Did I say it?
No, you didn't.
All right, my number 4 is "Can't Back Down."
You really like that song. Wow.
These were the 2 songs that I thought.
Wow.
These are gonna be my number ones. They're gonna fight for number 1.
Wow.
That's how much I like them.
Wow.
Can't Back Down. Again, I love the energy and the attitude and the dancing.
Wow.
And this one has a better. I put it over It's On because it had lyrics that made sense and that I liked. And it also has like a really cool like electric guitar during the chorus. If you hear it in the background,
Yeah.
it's good. It's just really good. I agree. It's like an abrupt introduction in the movie, but as a song on its own, that's a gym song right there. Put it in your gym playlist. You're not backing down.
We can't.
It's good.
Just you weightlifting. We can't back down.
So that's what I gotta say. It's good. The dancing's good. It's exciting, and it gets you pumped.
All right. All right.
The lyrics make sense.
All right.
Number 3.
Number 3. It's you.
Okay. Oh yeah, me.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Why not? All right. Number 3. Brand New Day. Number 3.
That's my number 3.
This one was the most surprising to me because I never considered it being this high.
I don't remember it being this good. And it's pretty good.
It's very good.
I like as an opening song, it has everything I like about it. It's got Demi, it's got amazing choreography, panning shots of the camp. I like the setup too. Even where she's like, hey, I just can't find out, like, I can't figure out the music. And then she hears the guitar. And she's like, play that back. And then she starts singing. It's just, I like it. I like everything about this song.
It really sets you in the mood for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
It sets the tone. It's exciting. It's hopeful.
New day.
Yeah, and then it does have a dance along kind of choreography to it.
Yeah.
The other ones, I don't think so. That's gonna take practice. Like even It's On. Can't Back Down has like a funny, a little bit cheesy kind of initial dance where it's like the neck thing, like you can't, and then like the 2 fists.
Yeah.
Thing.
This I feel that this would Can't Back Down is the precipice to that camp march, that Camp Rock march.
You're just no.
Those are the same motions that they were doing with their arms.
We're gonna have to do a camp march eventually, so you can learn how exciting it is.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's happening.
No.
All right, so yeah, we both agree on that. Look at that. That's 2 songs.
That's 2 out of 12.
Not bad odds.
Not bad.
If we were playing the lottery, we would have won, right? After 100 tickets bought. I'm making up numbers now. I don't know if that's right.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to number 2.
Number 2, I think it's me, is Fire.
That is crazy high up.
I like it.
That one I'm going to have to disagree with.
No, I'm giving you the fire. It's good. It's good. A king is never worried who
good.
takes his crown.
Number 2 good?
I like Jason Derulo. I like his songs, and this is a very Jason Derulo song.
You're going to have to rethink this.
I like this song. It's good.
But
it was also like,
sure.
After watching Camp Rock 2, this one was the one that was stuck in my head. All week I've been singing Fire.
But it's like a draft Jason Derulo song.
Yeah, that's why it came to Camp Rock
like one
too.
that he crumbled up and threw it in the trash bin.
And then the people who were like, "Hey, we could use this." Even as a rejected Jason Derulo, it's still a pretty good song.
It's pretty good. Not number 2 good. More like number 9 good.
No.
Okay. You know, if we ever made a combined list, this is what I was thinking about. If we ever decided to combine a list for an elbow nudge list.
The definitive elbow nudge list. We should do that at some point.
It would be so bad. I don't even know how we would do that.
At some point, we'll have to do that. Just for funsies.
For something.
For something.
Yeah, for something. I wouldn't say a song. Probably like a movie franchise.
Yeah, I was thinking like MCU or something. Like a franchise with a lot of films.
Oh, MCU, that'll be so hard. Combine both of our
preferences. Yeah. Especially with how much I love Age of Ultron.
And we already know what number 1's going to be. So that's an easy
For you.
For elbow nudge.
For you.
Caroline, Infinity War. I'm not backing down.
Tony,
from that.
Guardians of the Galaxy is so...
Over Infinity War?
Yeah.
Over?
This is why we don't...
Guardians are in Infinity War.
Yeah, I know, best. But the Guardians movie overall is more fun.
No way.
Yeah, way.
All right, we'll talk about this later. My number 2 is Wouldn't Change a Thing. The Demi and Joe.
Yeah, wow, song. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is an excellent song. They did a little bit of a madrigal, right? If I'm not mistaken.
You're right, yeah. They sing over each other.
They were harmonizing and singing over each other.
I like what was it like? He doesn't hear a word I say. She's way too serious.
I like that you, me.
Yes.
Just the back and forth.
I like this song a lot. Yeah.
Like number 1 a lot, right?
Can we get to our number 1 so I can talk about this song?
You can talk about it right now. What's stopping you from talking about it right now? What do you mean so I can talk about this song?
With my whole chest.
Fine. What's your number 1, Caroline?
It's obvious. I'm more drawing a blank on your number 1 because my brain is no bueno. But
okay.
Yeah, my number 1 is Wouldn't Change a Thing. This is my number 1 song.
It is powerful.
It's great.
And fun.
It's great.
2 of the best vocalists.
We're like fire and rain. You can drive me insane. It's so good. It's so good. Lyrics, vocals, the story, the actual, like the film of it is good. This is good.
It's excellent.
I wish they had more songs to sing together.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't want to give away the list by saying this, but when you were saying they have Demi and they have the Jonas Brothers, they could have thought of a better song. I'm like, yeah, and they did. They could imagine if they sung this in the final jam.
Yeah. Oh, you're so right. Wow.
I would have been devastated if they lost.
Wow.
I would have been crying just like Mitchie.
Wow. If they would have sang this in final jam, they would have won. There's no way.
And the way that they started too, like on the bleachers.
Yeah.
And walking towards each other.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. If they sang this for Final Jam, they would have won. Hands down.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. I didn't even think of that, but you're right.
All right, we could keep talking about this song, but let me throw my song to the mix.
Yeah, what's your number one?
Introducing Me
You
is my
really like
number
this
one.
song.
This was my song that after we saw the movie, it was stuck in my head.
But I want to grow a mustache.
It's just go-
I completely agree. I really like
It's
this song.
almost like that. Hold on, I'm trying to think.
I know you
You're
didn't
wasting
ask me,
time. I think
but
lyrics
I'm
need to
trying.
rhyme, and you're not asking.
But
But
I'm
I'm
trying to
trying to
grow a
grow my mustache.
mustache.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it goes like that.
I no, I like this song. This song is
I eat
really good.
cheese, but only on pizza, please.
Otherwise, it smells like feet.
Or sometimes on a homemade quesadilla.
Like
Otherwise, it smells like
feet
feet
to
to
me.
me. And not only recently after the movie, it was stuck in my head for a long time. Like every once in a while, I just randomly think about that song and I'll sing it. The lyrics are just stuck in my head.
Introducing me.
And I have to bring up. I don't think I brought this up when we were talking about Encanto and like how some songs they kind of just become the most popular one for musicals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the reasons that happens too, well, I'll just speak for myself. I for me is when a song is spoken very clearly. You could very clearly hear the lyrics and they're talking about something like very I don't even know how to say it. It's not like magical or out there or like very poetic. It's just like very straightforward. So in here he's saying, I'm good at wasting time. I think lyrics need to rhyme. And it's just like, he's talking about just very simple things. And another song that always comes to mind for that is Call Me Maybe.
Oh
Like
yeah.
on top of Call Me Maybe just being very catchy and fun, the lyrics are also just very straightforward. And it's just like, here's my number. So call me maybe. It is like, is that a reason why, or is that just for me, like why I like it?
I don't want to make a generalization. I think that might be leaning towards more of a you thing, but I can definitely see why that would also play into a song being
I
well
think it is a
liked.
me thing. I think it is, but
I definitely I think that
it helps, right?
I think yeah, I definitely think it helps.
Something about that just gets my attention for any genre. If it's rap or country or whatever, and I hear the lyrics very clearly, and it almost sounds like they're talking directly to me. It's like, oh, this is good.
Speaking of me,
Yeah.
introducing me. I'm really glad you put that for your number one. That's a good spot. I was still like agonizing on where I put it on my list. And yeah, I'm glad you put it there.
All right, perfect. So you want to rewrite your list real quick?
I can move it up. I'll push down I'll keep my list as is, but I think we can make a mental note that I'll put it like above tear it down.
All right, cool. I'll take it. But yeah, I knew this was the one where I'm also saying I followed my heart on this because as soon as I knew we were doing Camp Rock 2, I knew introducing me as number one.
No, I knew Wouldn't Change a Thing would be number one for me. I remembered this song so clearly from Camp Rock 2.
It's just really good. It is. But Brand New Day was the biggest surprise, and then
For me, Fire was the biggest surprise. I didn't think I would like Fire
I'm
as much as
surprised
I
too.
did.
I'm surprised you put it that high.
I liked it a lot.
What was it? Your number?
2.
Wow,
I'm giving you the fire.
wow. Okay,
I can heat it up. It's
so that was
good.
it.
That was Camp Rock 2, the final jam.
What do we think about this Camp Rock journey?
You know, not every song can be a hit, but these two films are something special. And I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we saw them, ranked the songs. I wouldn't change a thing.